Find the derivative of y prime of x implicitly. And we're given an equation, and we have our x terms and our y terms. So they look a bit complex. So we're going to look at how we can rewrite this. So let's rewrite using exponents. So our xy, this is going to be our xy to the half. We just write the rest of the equation. So we need to differentiate. So we're going to take the derivative of both sides. So we need d by dx of our xy to the half, and then we're going to take the dy d by dx of minus 2y squared, and our d by dx of our 94. So we'll notice that we have two terms here, and when we have our two terms, we need to use the product rule. So this is our f prime multiplied by gx plus our f of x multiplied by g prime of x. So we have our f of x, this is x, and our g of x is y. So our f prime of x is 1, and our g prime of x we're going to just keep as y prime. Okay, so we need to substitute this into our equation. So now we're going to rewrite this as 1 divided by, so if we use the chain rule, we'll have a half xy to the negative a half. So we just write that as it is, and then we'll do it. So we have a half xy to the negative a half. So this negative a half is the root, which is what we had before. So I'm just going to rewrite this to be 1 over 2 xy. Now we need to multiply this by the derivative of the inside, which is what we're using for the product rule. So this is just going to be y. And then we have f of x, and f of x is x. So this is plus our x multiplied by our g prime, which is going to be y prime. So this here, and then we have minus. So I'm going to look at this term here now. So we need to take the derivative, so it's going to be with the power rule 4 minus 4y. Actually, chain rule, sorry. So minus 4 multiplied by y. This is then going to be multiplied by the derivative. So we're going to multiply this by the derivative. And this is going to be equal to 0. So let's just make this a bit smaller. This by 1. We'll have y plus x to the derivative of y. And this is divided by 2xy. So we have minus 4y, so derivative, let's keep that in brackets. And this is equal to 0. So what we need to do is multiply everything by what we have on our denominator. So if we multiply everything by 2xy, so we'll have this multiplied by 2x root of xy. We have to multiply this term by xy, and we multiply it by 2xy. If we multiply by 0, That's just going to be 0. And then these terms will cancel. So we're left with y plus x y prime minus, and then we need to multiply this out. So 2, so we've got this 2 multiplied by the 4 here. So I'm just going to write that as 8. And root xy multiplied by y prime. So this is equal to 0. So now what I want to do, I'm going to subtract minus y from both sides. So this will simplify. So I'll have x y prime minus 8 xy y prime is minus y. Now we're looking to, so we have 2 terms here, so we can factor. So if we factor by y prime, we're going to be left with x minus 8xy multiplied by y. And this is equal to minus y. Now, because we want this on our own, if we divide both sides by all of our term, we'll be able to simplify. So x minus 8xy multiplied by y, x minus 8xy multiplied by y. So this will simplify. So we're left with, and then we can rearrange and we will have 8xy. So let's make it 8 times y. So 8y xy and minus x.